Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I am going to go over the cryptocurrency market. I took a break this past weekend with everything that was going on and the drama. And if you paid attention to my Twitter page, you would have realized that, guys, the data is pointing to more upside in the cryptocurrency market. I know it sounds hard to believe with everything that was going on. And after the SVB Silicon Valley Bank collapse, I was like, oh, maybe it's all going to be a sequence break in everything that I said. But I looked into it. According to the SVB Bank, not a SVB, but I looked into it. It was a bank run. It was a bank run mostly, guys. Probably started by Peter Thiel. So you can check into that what went on, guys. I don't think the banking situation is going to be systemic, but there's some new data out there suggesting only 25 basis point rate hike now, maybe even 0 basis point rate hike. And if you go take a look at the 2 years, guys, I got near protocol on there. I'm going to go over that because I made a mistake. And I'm a man. I'm willing to publicly admit I made a mistake for you guys, but I'm still don't feel too bad about it. But 2 years are down 12%, guys. 10 years are down 6.5%. Okay. Rate hikes. The rate hikes are probably done, guys. More than likely. You have a good shot the rate hikes are probably done, or they're going to be done here in a couple months in May or June. That's what that's telling you right there. Okay, guys. Pay attention to the data. Now, there's some now to get over to this area in the TradFi markets, there is some data over there that I don't like. The Russell 2000 looks like crap. Obviously, the banking stocks look like crap and some other data over there, guys. But that's just a small portion of the data. That could be a sector too, okay? The crypto market looks actually really, really good in my opinion. So I want to go over near protocol. I did this. I talked about this. It was going to do a bear flag. I was going to shoot up to $4. I was wrong. And it came back down here. But this is still on target for me for about $4, guys. So I'm not worried about that near protocol because you got a nice reaction right up there. And then this was probably the correction, and it can get out of there, guys. So you got a 1-2 or an A, B, C. So either way, it'll be a winner short, shorter, medium term for that one, guys. And then let me go over Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at 23.5. And if Bitcoin gets to 24.3, you have a good shot that Bitcoin might be working on 30K now, guys. That's what I'm thinking. This is a pretty good reaction out of there. There's a couple ways it can go. This could be at A, swing back over here, and then it's going to go for a B. That's all that you have. This is an impulsive move, guys. So you know that you have a 3-wave swing. It came back down here. It touched that trend. Okay. And I was watching another guy on a video making fun of the moon boys and touching the trend. I have to say, that's a significant trend all the way from the top of November of 2021. That's a significant trend. I don't know why he's making fun of that. Bitcoin and cryptos and assets do like to use trends. And can they be broken, moved a little bit? Yeah, they can. But the moon boys were not wrong to think that that was a significant bounce out of that on that trend. So, I think he was just more willing to make fun of some moon boys, but so far they were right. He was wrong, but it's a bounce out of that trend. You got impulsive move. So either with right here. So now we got a 3-wave swing. This is very easy to suss out now that you have this reaction, guys. Okay. I'll go over this real quick. This could have been this right here. This whole thing could have come very bearish if you wanted to do that. And I wasn't willing to say that until I saw some sort of reaction over here. Because it didn't make sense to me. So you could have had 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, all the way back down to this trend line. But it's good. It's good. So now you got a 3-wave swing, which is good. Okay. So you're looking at this reaction right here. You can count this as a whole reaction all the way up here to a 5-wave swing. And then you have a nice reaction. Now, I'd be willing to bet just by looking at that, I'm not going to pull the fibs. You go to your chart, you can pull the fibs yourself. But if you take it from this top, this bottom to this top, I bet you that's 50% on the nose. I'd be willing to. I'll bet somebody $100. That's 50. Let's check it right now. Let me see. Right there, 50%. Take it off log. Just under 50. Just under 50. Let me take a look at that. You see, right about 50%. So it could be done, guys. That's good enough for a second wave correction. Okay. That's deep enough for a second wave correction. And as a matter of fact, that's actually very bullish for a second wave correction. Second wave corrections usually go a lot deeper if that is a second wave correction. So anyhow, now it's easy. You have a 3-wave swing. You have a potential corrected this whole cycle. Worst case scenario, this is A, B, C, and then it could swing back down over here in a 3-wave and become a complex correction. Just not going to know yet. Or this is 1. It's going to swing back down. It can go into a 3 over here. So 1, 2, and 3. So you could be 1, 2, 1, 2. You want to be aware of that setup no matter what the bears are saying right there, guys. There's other cryptos that are in 1, 2s, 1, 2s. Go through the list. UFO Gaming is in 1, 2, 1, 2. Has not broken the sequence. Chiliz right here, guys. Somebody's asked me about that right there. Could it go back down 8 cents? You don't want it to go down 8 cents. You don't want Chiliz to break that low right there at 9 cents. So you could have Chiliz right here in a 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. You have other assets that are the same way, guys, you know, that I've been looking at. You have Gala coin in a 1, potentially a 2. Okay. 1, 2. You have ICP, Internet Computer. It broke that low. So this would all be 1, 2. And that's a 3-wave swing, guys. I checked into that. That's a 3-wave swing. That's like a 1929 style 3-wave swing, crash swing. Okay. So you have that is in a good sequence. You have other coins that are like that too. Quant. I'll go over Quant real quick, guys. Definitely Quant went down to the bottom of my box and hit like 105. Here's the thing with Quant. Quant could be done, guys, but don't be surprised if Quant comes back around and does a double bottom and then ends up having a triple bottom over here. And if it does, that's going to be a great opportunity for Quant, guys, and it's going to start ripping out of there if it hasn't started already. But the issue that I have with this on Quant is a 3-wave swing. This needs to be a 3-wave swing, and it can be a 3-wave swing, guys, even though it looks like a 5. You do have bullish divergence right there, but it could be A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that could be it right there, guys. And it could be out of there. And Quant will be going into a nice swing. As a matter of fact, let me go to my Quant overall chart. We need to look at the whole chart too, see what it did here. Let me put it on candles. And it came just outside. It came just outside the trend. It could have a throw under, guys. That is doable with Quant, guys, right over there. So I would not be too concerned with Quant coming outside that trend right there, guys. That could mean that Quant probably is done. It is done, and that this is a throw under, and you could have a serious thrust over here, okay? Just to let you guys know, this can go 2 ways. This signal right here coming outside that significant trend, okay? This can go 2 ways, guys. Very simple. You got your touch there back in August 18, right there, March of 20. And then right here again on June 22, told people to buy Quant right here, did a 4X. And this right here, if this whole sequence right here is a wave and it came over here to correct it, that could mean a throw under, and it also could have a signal for a significant move up here. So for Quant, all right, guys? But then at the same time too, it could go the other way. I don't think so with Quant, guys. I don't think so. Let's take a look at the weekly chart, see what it looks like on the weekly. The weekly chart it just wicked out of it, basically, guys. So more than likely with Quant will be finishing this whole wave pattern, guys. Okay. All right. Just like so. you know, this whole section right here, if you look at that, you see that section, it kind of looks like this, but a smaller version, and it came back down and corrected it. So you can kind of see the fractal. So this right here, back down, and then when it did this looks similar, kind of like that. Boom, 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 back down, and now it could be off to get a halfway point on quant, guys. So it looks pretty good to me. It looks pretty good to me. That 105 buy was a good buy for quant. To me, it was no brainer. To me, it was no brainer. So that's pretty much it that I want to go over real quick with you guys on the cryptocurrency market. Here's Kaspa. I'm going to change a little bit of my deal on Kaspa, guys. Now, don't get me wrong. It's extremely bullish. This is a very bullish asset, but this whole section right here, I think, was a correction. So I think it's 1, 2, and then this will be your 3, okay? There's your highest peak on your RSI. Look at that. Look at what it did here in the 12-hour RSI, guys. You see that? It reset everything in that 4th wave, which is a very good signal. And now you're working on probably a 5th wave, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, more than likely, okay? So you get your highest peak. I'll go through this. So I'll show you why I changed it a little bit, guys. I made it a little bit less bullish. And what that means with this asset, a little bit less bullish means, you know, I don't know, instead of like a 20x, maybe 15x or something like that, guys. So, so you get your wave 1 here, your 2. This whole thing was the 2. You can see it in the RSI. You see it came back around, came in this area, and then you got your 2 right there. Okay, even though that's higher, I could be wrong. That could be a 1, 2, but this whole section is too big for this. It makes sense that this would go with this. And then your highest peak on your RSI here in the 12 hours right there, you got a 3-wave swing. That was your buy zone right there, 0.009 for Kaspa, and it's going up into that 5th wave. And then potentially you take a look at this behind it too. It has more behind it. So this could be 1, 2. So, you know, 2nd wave correction. So then this is your 3rd. So it's going to go sideways. It's going to move, go sideways, your 4th, and then your 5th. Okay, like so. More than likely with Kaspa coin, guys, is how I'm looking at that. I try to look at it in a bearish way, and it's very difficult. It's very difficult for me to say somehow this is going to be a B wave, guys. The RSI data is not supporting that to me. Is supporting that it's going to be going up and to the right for a little while. It looks like it's going to turn into an Optimism. And that's another coin I want to go over with for some folks on Optimism. Was it came right down to my buy zone. As a matter of fact, it hit 180. So I had a buy target of 195 to $2, and now it's already up to 250. And you can see how Optimism, Kaspa is kind of making the same pattern as Optimism. And Optimism is very bullish. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for that 3rd wave. 1, 2, that was a flat. Over here is at 3, and then it made another type of ABC move for the 4, and back up over here for a 5, wherever that's going to end up. And then it has this big one over here, this 1, 2, and then you're going to have another one over here. So 2023 is going to look pretty good for Optimism, more than likely, guys. Okay, something like that. Somewhere into that zone. Kind of like this, up, back down, up, back down, up, back down for Optimism, guys. So it looks really good. That reaction out of there for that coin is really, really nice on Optimism, guys. So let's see. Going over some other coins. Gala. Gala, my 2 targets I made over my video. Swinging back around to these areas is not financial advice, but my suggestion to DCAN. I went all the way down, and 0.03 was the bottom end target for me on Gala. And Gala is pretty straightforward, guys. It's 1, 2, or A, B, C. So it's gonna do another wave sometime in the future, more than likely, guys. Okay. Ethereum is probably started a new wave sequence, guys, in my opinion. How the strength of that wave and how high that comes. So Ethereum could be starting its a fifth wave, or it's going into a third wave possibly. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a second wave correction. It came all the way back down here. So its correction to here was not very deep, but you can see in the RSI how deep it came, guys. It took everything out in that 12-hour RSI all the way over to the 22nd of June. Let's check the daily. Yeah, so the daily came down pretty good too, guys. So Ethereum could be the same thing as Bitcoin. It's either A, B, C, or it's 1, 2. That's it, guys. That's an impulsive move out of there. So either way, the shorter time frame is going to be up in a corrective move, or it's going to be up in a bullish move. So, all right, guys, that's the end of my video. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.